Brown. Take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian, you could say the alley-oop is perhaps the game's most exciting play. Ricky Rubio said that 80% of the credit should go to the finisher. LeBron James said, quote, the worst passes often lead to the best finishes. And Lonzo Ball said, when you have someone you trust to catch it, you can pretty much throw it wherever.
Oh, yeah, he's had some good ones, Allie. Thanks. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. Robert Williams out there with Al Horford. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. And for Golden State, the core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Smart passes to Williams. Back to Smart. Over Curry. And it's Smart missing. Curry with it. Tatum with the block. Wiggins against Smart. Pass to Tatum. It's Williams. High post. Here's Horford. Back to Williams. It's Brown on the wing. 4 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Horford for 3. Looney grabs a miss. Curry against Smart. From deep three-point range. Curry's shot is off. Outside, Brown. Shoots over Thompson. Brown can't hit.
3 straight misses to begin the game. Not the start they were hoping for.
Pass to Curry. From 12 feet. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Inside. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Now here's Curry. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Curry finds Wiggins. Got a piece of it. Smart outside. He takes it in. It's deflected.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Curry passes to Green. Here's Wiggins. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Shot clock at 5. Curry drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
There it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
For Boston, they've gone only 1 of 5 so far. Smart outside. Pass to Horford. And here is Williams. Over Looney. Williams misses. And here are the Warriors now. Shot from 12. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Outside, Brown. Blocked. Now Wiggins. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Thompson. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. Smart outside. Pass to Horford. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I'll tell you, it takes a lot to knock Al Horford off balance. He is incredible at keeping his concentration through contact.
And over his career, Grant, Al Horford has continued to improve his outside shot.
I mean, he really has. He came into the league as a low block bruiser. 8 years in, he adjusted and added a three-point shot, and he has been a reliable player from outside since then.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Now the Celtics on the move. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Horford.
I tell you, when Brown is running like that, it's hard to stop him. This guy is superb at beating defenders up the floor.
Outside, Green. Wiggins for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Left side, Tatum. Outside, Brown. Over Green.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And he lobs it up.
There's no defense for that. Andrew Wiggins enjoying life above the rim.
Boston trailing. Smart passes to Williams. Horford outside. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Now here's Thompson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Outside Curry. There's the triple. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from three.
Smart passes to Horford. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Horford. Pass to Brown. From deep. The Warriors pull it in.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And he gets it to go.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
Smart passes to Horford. Oh, they get a hand on it. Tries to keep it alive. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. And the Warriors making a switch here. Wiseman's checked in. Tice is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Smart. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. The ball's knocked loose. With a step back. No good. A bit long that time.
Nice work defensively. Meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Wiggins outside. Now Curry. From deep three-point range. Tice grabs the miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
White against Curry. White, the pass to Horford. Shoots over Wiggins. And Horford gets it to go. Horford's got 7 points.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
Wiseman, the pass to Wiggins. Tice with the ball. Now Wiggins defending. White against Wiseman. Here's Tice. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Celtics lead by 1. To the inside. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Ooh, Rejected by Wiseman. Down low. Here's Green. Ooh, rejected by Horford. Brown against Thompson. Here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It's his first personal foul.
And you talk to anyone about White, Grant, they'll tell you he's best when he's being assertive.
I totally agree. I mean, White can be caught standing around when he's not involved. You want him initiating and pick and roll, and he makes pretty good decisions. Now, he may never be a star, but he's going to give you solid minutes.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. Porter Jr. comes in for Wiggins. Lee, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Poole in for Curry. Williams is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Jaylen Brown. White hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
The Warriors trailing. And here's Poole, a go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. And here's Porter outside. He's off on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Wiseman. Back to Lee. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Tatum with it. Here's Tice. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Poole, the pass to Porter. Gets the 3-ball to go.
What a terrific looking shot by Porter. You can't leave him alone out there.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. It's Williams, high post. Back to Pritchard. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Porter pulls it in. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Poole. Here's the 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Tatum from long range. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Here's Kuminga. Williams defending. Good on the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 5.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Tatum. Will it go? And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Golden State has gone 4 of 7 from 3-point range here in the first. Now here's Poole. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
Porter against Tatum. Clock at 6. Porter, the pass to Wiseman. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his
That one on Tatum.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
And he drops the first. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Well, just so consistent, right, with his effort, with his toughness. Tice is a guy who's constantly being physical. And even if he's outsized, guys, the fight is there.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Otto Porter. That's his first foul. .55 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Tatum. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, with the high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
Pass to Wiseman. Outside Porter. Here's Kuminga. And Pritchard pulls it down.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, the former number 3 pick in the 2017 draft, Jason Tatum has been nothing short of amazing as a young gun in this league. What a star on the rise.
And so Tatum nails both of them. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Poole with the ball. He's picked up by Tice. Boston trailing. Tatum inside. He's guarded by Porter. And it's Tatum missing. Pass to Lee. Here's Poole. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Poole's got 5. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And the championship medal of Stephen Curry, not in question. He understands the mental approach necessary to win.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now. We have to follow that kind of game plan. Stay in the moment, do what we do every single night, and go get it.
Well, in years past, the Warriors were the juggernaut. Grant, now they've got some competition.
And Steph, one of 4 players in NBA history to win multiple scoring titles, rings, and league MVPs. I mean, B.A., you can't argue with his methods.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Damian Lee out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Kuminga, then it's Wiseman, and it's Porter in at the 3, a small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Poole. His last outing he had 20. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Looney's checked in for Wiseman.
Warriors, Kevon Looney.
Here's Poole. Nice shot from the wing. Poole's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Williams in the post. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one's good. Poole. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
VA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Poole.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Poke loose. Here's Pritchard. Tatum with it. Now Porter defending. Tatum can't hit. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Lee, hounded by Tatum. Pass to Kuminga. Shoots over White. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. For Boston, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Pritchard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Tipped. Outside Porter. Tatum against Poole. Pass to Lee. Now Looney. Poole outside. Here's Kuminga. He's guarded by White. Kuminga's shot is off.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Tatum. And then Tatum slams it in.
That's this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Golden State calls timeout. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
Who's coming out onto the court? Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors. His team.
Both teams will make substitutions. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Curry. Shoots. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And here is Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Green's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Wow, we're accustomed to seeing Draymond Green make the pass, but how about that catch-and-shoot delivery? Nice.
A nice shot by Brown.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Wiggins. 5 points in the game. Pure from three-point range. Thompson's got 5 now.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
To the left side wing. Green against Brown. With the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Smart. Wiggins for 3. Not going to go that time. And it's Boston the other way. Last time they met in Boston.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Brown against Thompson. Horford passes to Williams, and Williams punches it home.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer. Boy, what a career it has been for Al Horford. A decade and a half in the league. He has been a factor from his rookie year and on.
Now here's Curry. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wiggins. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And Al Horford, he still shapes a game. Double-digit score his whole career.
Well, think back to his collegiate career. Back-to-back championships, such a rare accomplishment. And his NBA career has found him a key contributor on some excellent teams.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. The Warriors have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's Thompson. Pass to Curry. It's stolen by Smart. On the break. Here's White. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Now here's Green. Ooh, rejected by Horford. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Horford with a steal. Brown against Curry. Curry with a steal. In transition, here come the Warriors. Ooh, rejected by Horford. It's Smart on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Smart passes to White. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. Thompson with it. He's got 5. Pass to Looney. Green against White. And it's Green missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Brown passes to Williams. Smart outside. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
Oh, Oh, Green with a block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
To end the drought. Thompson, no good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
White against Wiggins. White, the pass to Williams. Hoop poked away. Now Curry. Wiggins outside. Left side Curry. Back to Wiggins. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by White. White's got 4 rebounds in the game.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Williams passes to White. Smart outside. To the inside. Horford. And Horford powers it home.
He does not get sped up because the shot clock is dwindling. Al Horford keeps his poise.
Timeout.
Time
Warriors.
called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in for White. Thompson outside. Left side Curry. Over Smart. And there's Curry on the assist by Thompson. Curry's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, this is why so much defensive attention is directed at Steph Curry, but he's still clever at finding the holes he needs to create opportunities.
And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Well, that's his 2nd foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Williams is checked in for Williams. Warriors on D. Here's Pritchard. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Clock at 4. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Green finds Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Back to Green. A minute 53 left in the first half of basketball. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Well, Draymond Green is accustomed to taking contact. You get the sense this guy lives for it.
Pass to Williams. Horford with it. Defended by Thompson. From 11 feet away. Horford can't hit.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Curry with it. And here's Wiggins. Here's Thompson. Little turnaround. Here's Green. Hauled in by Brown. Boston trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Drives to the hoop. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
The 3 from Curry. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. And there's a layup by Wiseman. Nice. Wiseman's got 5 points.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry passes to Thompson. 16 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Curry's shot is off. Now here's Brown. For three. The shot misses. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first, and they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I like how they're working the ball down low and finding easy looks. They may be tempted to switch things up in the second half, but I say stick with it. Force the other team to adjust to the way you play.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. One of the stories here, Jordan Poole. Man, is he getting it done today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. On the floor for Boston. At the 2 and the 3, Brown and Tatum. Al Horford out there with Robert Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. Yep, that one's good.
Well, the pick and roll is a play that Curry loves to operate, and he's always asking and seeking opportunities in this kind of situation.
Now here's Horford. Pass to Tatum. Takes it inside.
Boy, we have seen Jason Tatum improve each and every year. Not just his productivity, guys. He's so skilled. But it's the leadership. It's the maturity for his age. That's really striking.
At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails both of them. And the Warriors with possession here. The lead is 2. Curry against Smart. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smart. Pass to Horford. Now here's Brown. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Now here's Smart. Now Williams. He's defended by Looney. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside, Brown. Clock at 6. Smart against Curry. Kept alive.
Oh, you have to love that effort, getting after the basketball, fighting for a possession.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Brown, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Celtics ball.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Tatum passes to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Back to Tatum from the arc.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Horford against Curry. Pass to Wiggins from deep. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Smart with a bucket.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Curry against Smart. Now here's Curry. Tightly guarded. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 11.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
For Boston, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Smart passes to Williams. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul of the game. And the Warriors make some changes. Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Poole in for Stephen Curry. The Celtics also with a sub. Tice is checked in. Now here's Tatum. 10 points for him. Boston, no good that time either. It's Wiggins on the wing. Boston with a rebound. Tice has got 5 rebounds tonight. Boston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Right side Tatum from downtown. Boston, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Lee. Poole outside. Here's Kuminga. Inside. Poole outside. Over Smart. That one off the back iron and out. Boston trailing. And it's Brown off the drive, and he gets that one. He's got 11.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
Pass to Looney. Now Poole knocks it loose. Here's Kuminga. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Kuminga's got his second basket of the game.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Smart passes to Tice. Tatum with it. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. Tatum's got 13.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Here's Poole. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They keep piling on the assist, guys. They haven't cooled off any in that regard.
You know, something else we've seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to drop. Big points coming from 3-point range right now.
And he makes a first. And the Warriors making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Williams is checked in for Boston. White comes in for Smart. Good on both. And here's White. He has 7. Pass to Tatum. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 15.
It can be a very difficult thing to check Jason Tatum because of the multitude of ways he can score it. Give me the floater game, JT.
Now here's Poole. He's got 13. Porter with it. Guarded now by Williams. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Williams. That's his first.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pritchard's checked in.
At the line for the Warriors, Kevon Looney. At the line for 1.
Boston has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. And it's Lee with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Outside Porter. Here's Looney. Tice defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. Here's Pritchard. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Williams. Again with the block.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. Tatum inside. Porter's there. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got 17 points.
Well, you know that Jason Tatum can score from any area on the floor. It's got to be a scary sight when this guy starts to get rolling.
Poole outside. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 17. Here's Kuminga. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
You know, Jonathan Kuminga has a terrific build for NBA action. He's got height and a 7-foot wingspan, combined with a lot of quickness and athleticism.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wiseman's checked in. And that one misses. Well, Grant, where you really see Kuminga put his physical gifts to use is on defense.
That's right. He sticks to his man like glue and also has a great nose for the boards. He was collecting a very respectable amount of rebounds down there in the G League.
Now here's Williams. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Poole with the ball. And Daniel Tice picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Wiggins, he's checked in for Porter Jr.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, Andrew Wiggins.
And here are the Warriors now. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And stolen by Williams. Poole against Tatum. The baseline J. Drained it for 2 points. Tatum's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Pass to Lee. Here's Kuminga. Williams defending. Now Wiggins. Tatum with a steal. They're running. Here's Pritchard. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. White with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Pritchard. Finished off the break.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Now Poole. 15 points in the game. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
There's Tatum with the 3. The shot won't fall, and Golden State will go the other way with it. Pass to Poole. Here's Lee. Knocked loose. White with it. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
They get it back. Here's Wiseman. And the layup is good off the glass. Wiseman's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
And Williams punches it home.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Now here's Poole.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left in the third. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Here's Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Poole's got 17.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Boston trailing. Pass to Tatum. Tice with the ball. Guarded by Poole. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on James Wiseman. So both teams changing it up here.
Shooting 1.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Curry passes to Wiggins. Thompson with it. Shoots over White. Boston with a rebound. Pritchard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Horford outside. Pass to Tatum. 19-footer. They get it back. Here's Tice. And finished off by Tice.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
The kick out to Wiggins. No good with the triple.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Horford. He's got 9. Here's Tice. That one's wide left. Wiggins outside. Outside Curry. From deep. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Pritchard. For the lead. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The core of the dynasty all out there. Splash Brothers in the backcourt with Draymond at 4. James Wiseman is out there with Andrew Wiggins. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
You know, if you give him the opportunity, Al Horford will seek contact. He wants to get to the line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
He's off on the first.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
And he's good on the second.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Curry against Smart. From outside the arc. Curry, no good.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
White, the pass to Smart. Wiggins against Brown. Down low. And there's Horford on the assist from Brown. And the Celtics lead by 4.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Curry against Smart. Wiggins outside. Brown with the steal. And they're on the run. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. White, the pass to Williams. Now White, 6 on the shot clock. Oh, Green with a block. In transition, here they come. Here's Thompson, and right on target. That one's good.
You have to be aware when Klay Thompson has the ball in his hands. He can pull up at any time off that dribble.
Curry against Smart. Pass to Brown. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Williams. White finds Smart. Shoots over Curry. And it's Smart missing.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Curry passes to Green. Over Horford. There's another block. Making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense.
Pass to Brown. That's tipped. From 10 feet away. He can't hit that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Smart. And here is Thompson. Wiggins outside. Out to Thompson to take the lead. lead, and that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
You see, you've got to stay tight and contest Klay Thompson as much as humanly possible. You give him an inch and forget about it.
Here's Curry. From down in the low post, it goes. And now a 3-point Warrior lead.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
And Boston calls time here. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade.
Let me hear you. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
Checked in for the Warriors. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He's not happy with the flow and the tempo. They've been vulnerable along the perimeter. He feels they've done a good job preventing points in the paint, but that's just not enough at this stage of the game.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Brown. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. And there it is for him.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete, love it.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for Brown.
Boy, it is really hard not to root for Jaylen Brown. This guy is so incredibly smart. He's a champion for social justice. Not a stretch to imagine him as the head of the Players Union someday, guys. And honestly, even beyond that, this guy has got tremendous leadership.
Here's Smart. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Williams passes to White. Driving inside. Oh, rejected by Wiggins.
But using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins air-mailing it back.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Tatum can't hit. And of course, Brown has talked about his love for the strategy in chess. That's what negotiating a CBA is like.
That's right. Takes a cool head, takes some patience. Every move has to be completely thought through, and you do not want to make a mistake because it can unravel your position.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now here's Brown. Takes a 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Curry against Smart. It's stolen by Smart. And here's the fast break. Oh, Green with a block. It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Looney. Wiggins against Tatum. Back to Wiggins. Denied by Tatum.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots.
Boston trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And it's Smart missing.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Now here's Looney. Outside, Green, Thompson, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his third assist of the night. Pass to Brown. A shot to stop the drought, and Brown with the stuff.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside, easily slams it home.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Here's Looney. Now here's Green. Horford covering. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His first personal foul.
That's on Al Horford.
Team foul.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
2 shots.
And that one misses.
Well, the playmaking of Draymond Green is something you always love. This guy sees absolutely everything on the floor. Great setup man in the post. He plays with the vision of a point guard.
Poole, he's checked in for the Warriors. And he can't hit the second. And so often this team has Draymond bring the ball up and initiate the offense.
You know, that is because Draymond has the instincts and vision of a point guard. He knows where and when to set up his shooters. How about a guy who can change the game without taking shots? Incredible stuff from Dre.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Curry finds Poole. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed. Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Now here's Poole. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Brown passes to Smart. Horford against Poole. Horford can't hit. The Warriors leading. Now here's Poole. To the paint. Here's Curry. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Williams punches it home.
Well, I absolutely love that pass from Marcus Smart. Almost like a sixth sense relative to where his teammate was.
Timeout called, the Warriors.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
To present the New Balance Player of the Game, Marcus Smart.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Now here's Curry. Wiggins outside. Three-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
Smart passes to Tatum. Curry with a steal. outside. Pass to Wiggins. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And now an 8-point Warrior lead. And the Celtics shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside, Brown. And there's the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, my goodness, Brown finishes off the drive, not simply laying it in, but a message of authority on the dunk.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. White, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Kevon Looney. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half. Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? It remains to be seen.
Horford can't hit.
The fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. Rebound Boston. Horford's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the inside. White. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
At the line for the Celtics, Derek White. At the line for one.
Golden State has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Timeout called, the Warriors.
It's time for T-shirts. Look who's coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team.
Down low. And there's Green on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 6th assist of the night.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
And Boston calls time here.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now is you're missing a lot of shots. Why not become more of a facilitator out there?
Tatum with it. Now Wiggins defending. The drive by Tatum. Smart outside. Tipped away. Smart against Green. Pass to Curry. The three. The rebound, Celtics.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Smart outside. Now Tatum, hounded by Wiggins. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Poole. Got a hand on it. Smart against Curry. Smart passes to Williams. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Yes, great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got 4 assists in the game.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Poole. Shoots over White. And again, no good by Golden State.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Here's Tatum. Yes! And that one brings them within 1.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Poole with the ball. Now guarded by White. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Wiggins outside. 5 on the clock.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
And Boston calls time here. They're down by 1. 19 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
To take the lead, deflected, and they committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're in front by 1. 1 second left to play in the 4th quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2.
You know, despite the fact that this guy has already won multiple MVP awards, Steph Curry is still pursuing improvement and trying to add to everything his team does. I love that approach.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Delivering exactly what they needed from the line. He secures the 3-point lead.
And there is the triple! A big 3-pointer! Now we might have a review here. And the last shot is going to be reviewed here. Ruled originally a basket. We'll see if it gets overturned, which would end the game, by the way. However, if ruled it still counts, we're headed to overtime. The officials have completed their review, and the bucket counts. We are going to overtime.
And watching from here, I wasn't sure if he beat the clock, but the replay told the real story. The refs had it right.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game.
Here we go.
So Golden State will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. The Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson, the guards. Draymond plays the 4 with Looney at the 5. And it's Wiggins in at small forward. Chalk up 2 there. And the Warriors lead by 2.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Smart passes to Tatum. Over Looney. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
The things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Inside. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
Here's Curry.
Well, Marcus Smart matching his man every step of the way. This is just another example of remarkable defense from a guy who's known for it.
Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Wiggins. Tatum can't hit. The Warriors leading. Green finds Poole. And he drives in. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Poole's got 19.
I think you pay the consequences if you leave Draymond Green's teammates open. He has a knack for getting the basketball where it needs to be.
Stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
I'm not sure there's a more dangerous catch-and-shoot player in the NBA than Steph Curry. If you give him space, look out.
Outside Tatum. He blocks it again.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. Outside Curry. Got it. He's got 22.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Poole against Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Poole. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Boston calls time here.
Celtics call timeout. Hey fans, who wants a green t-shirt? I can't hear you. Make some noise!
Just under 2.5 minutes passed in this OT. Brown against Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. A shot to stop the run. Brown can't hit. The Warriors have gone an impressive 4 for 5 since we started overtime. And here's Curry for 3. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Horford. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A. Anchoring the defense.
And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Celtics have got no shots to fall out of 4 tries here in OT.
2 minutes.
Outside, Brown.
Listen, we know Klay Thompson prides himself on being an exceptional defender. And guess what? He has the length and athleticism to do just that. Well, that's somebody who sees the whole floor and delivers it to the perfect wide-open shooter.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
The three from Curry. He buries it from three. Curry's got 25 points.
Well, it really doesn't matter whether the offense is clicking. Steph Curry's long-range shot is a reliable option always.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. Here's Brown, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within single digits.
At the line for two.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Curry passes to Thompson. Wiggins outside. On the wing, Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good. And the Celtics shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's Brown. Sinks the 15-footer.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Curry passes to Thompson. Here's Green. Horford with the block.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And here's Curry. Thompson left side. Horford with some nice D. Boston on offense. 7-point differential. Smart for three. The rebound by Wiggins.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
Curry with it. And so it's Golden State winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Stephen, another quality win. Is this one you can build on?
For sure. We're trying to create momentum. We understand what it takes to win a championship, and put a nice little streak together, playing against some great teams. That's only going to continue. Great challenges for us to kind of focus in on.
Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.